Hey there, Aries, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your mid-month reading. This is going to be a mid-month for July 15th through the 31st, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Aries, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal, make sure to check out the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and you want to say thank you, donation link is also below. Your girl loves coffee. Any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Lastly, Aries, if you enjoy this reading and you want even more free readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out free extended readings every Monday only to my email list subscribers. Bottom of the deck, you get the Seven of Cups. The main energy for your reading is the Seven of Wands. You're very, very overwhelmed, okay? And along with this overwhelm comes a lot of resistance for you. You don't do well with confusion. You don't do well with lack of clarity. And that's really what's showing up here for you. But it's not lack of clarity in terms of like, I don't know. It's more so like all over the place. We'll see what that's about. In the recent past, you get the High Priestess, the 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. You're very much introspecting here, trying to figure out what makes you happy. But you're waiting. It's almost like you're not happy in the recent past, but you're waiting to get to the point of being happy. And you're going deep within to figure out what it is exactly that makes you happy. Very deep, Aries, very deep. In the current situation, you get the Eight of Swords, the Justice, and the Page of Pentacles. You're really trying to think. Like when I say trying to think, it's more so like you're tiring yourself out thinking about how to balance everything out and how to balance the energies out. It's a learning process for you, though, here in the current situation. There's a lot of growth coming for you, and you're kind of at the beginning steps of that. But again, it stresses you out. It's almost like you're racking your brain trying to figure out, like, how do I fix something or how do I set something right? And bring back divine balance. And the universe is trying to show you baby steps, but I don't think you do well with baby steps. You're like, I want it all and I want it now. In the near future, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Two of Swords. There's another energy showing up here for you. And what I'm seeing is you and this person, it's not that they're in your energy in the near future, but it's like you guys are energetically communicating, but you're waiting for the point where there will be actual communication here in the 3D world. Like I give, you give. And again, it's not showing up in the near future quite yet. You're showing me like I don't know when it's going to happen, but I know it will. I know me and this person are going to be back into like good energy. We're going to be balanced. You just don't know when. Very interesting, Aries. Not to say that your readings aren't deep, they're just not this convoluted, usually right off the bat. So let's start off by clarifying the Seven of Wands, which is the main energy for your reading. Seven of Wands is clarified by the World, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Something ended. A cycle closed out here. Some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Obviously, the person can be any sign. And this ending left you very unhappy and very, very disappointed. And you're just kind of just waiting. You get the Two of Wands in the recent past, so we'll see what you're waiting for. But following this ending, you're just bummed and you're just kind of like just sitting in this bummed out energy. You're not hurt, you're not in pain, you're not like you're just there. You're just sitting there waiting. Um, Now I know I'm telling you this and you're like, absolutely not. I'm not waiting. I can see the resistance here for you in accepting that or admitting that. But you don't have to accept it. I'm just reading the energies here. Let's take a look at the recent past. I'll see what the High Priestess is all about. Wow. Okay. High Priestess is clarified by the Ace of Wands, Three of Cups, Queen of Swords. Here's what you want on a deep, deep level in the recent past: reconciliation. Ace of Wands and Three of Cups for me as a reader are both, I want to rekindle this, I want a reconciliation. But you're trying to be very logical about it. I don't know where this logic is. It could be that you're like trying to figure out a way of like, okay, I'm going to do this, then this, then this, and that's how we'll get to this reconciliation. But I think it's more so you trying to figure out within yourself, like, okay, this is what I want, but should I want this? Like, logically, does this make sense? Should I be pursuing this reconciliation? You're really trying to think about it because on a higher self level, I can see exactly what you want. But then your brain comes in and kind of tries to make you question it or doubt it, or even just kind of like look at it all over again and be like, okay, think about this. Do you actually want this? Let's take a look at the 10 of Cups in the recent past. Ten of Cups is clarified by the Two of Swords, which you get again in the near future. Six of Cups and Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is the main energy for your reading. You're doubting whether or not this connection is actually going to make you happy. Now I understand why you're questioning it because you're showing me I want a reconciliation, and me and this person have so many good memories and so many good times and really incredible energy. But you're questioning whether or not they will actually make you happy. This connection is amazing in terms of, like, the memory and the emotions and all of that, but there is a lot of resistance as well. This is not just, like, one of those connections that flows. Somebody here is emotionally, they have a lot of emotional walls, and it's those emotional walls which cause the other person, which I feel like is you, right? Take the energies as they resonate, causes you a lot of pain, a lot of difficulty. Not even pain, just, like, bummed out energy. And so you're really questioning in the recent past, like, will this connection, despite all our beautiful memories, if we do get back together, will it actually make me happy? Will it bring me happiness? Let's look at the Two of Wands in the recent past. Two of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Wow. Are you dealing with two different people, Aries? I don't think you are. Some of you may be dealing with two different people. Um, but essentially you're showing me I'm just waiting. And remember, you got the waiting energy as a clarifier for your main energy. You're waiting because you love this person and you're attracted to this person and you see them as having long-term potential, right? These are all very, very positive energies. But then your brain, your logical side comes in and it's like, well, if it's so great the way I'm thinking about it and it's so amazing and it's so incredible, why did it end? Why did it end? Right? So there's a little bit like a logical side of you, which is like, well, maybe I'm looking at this connection through rose colored glasses. Maybe I'm like romanticizing it a little bit too much because it ended, right? What we don't have, we yearn for, and we tend to like build it up in our head. Um, I don't know. You are looking at this in a very logical way. And I very rarely say that. Most of the time, people will be like, oh, this is amazing. This is my soulmate, da da da. And they try to be logical. You're actually doing a very good job, at least in the recent past, of weighing out kind of the pros and cons and looking at this connection from the most emotional and logical side. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords in the current situation. I don't know why it's so dark in here. I mean, it's raining, but I thought the camera would pick up the lights a little better. Eight of Swords is killer. Can't talk. Eight of Swords is clarified by the King of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. You don't want to let go of this connection. You don't want to, but you're also showing me like I feel like your person ended things. Either way, you felt very abandoned within this connection. And so part of you is like, look, I don't want to give up on this connection. I don't want to let go of it. But on the other hand, you're not having the worst time without this person. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're showing me the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. You're having a ball. You're attractive. Like, people notice. And even the ending, it doesn't hurt you. You're just more bummed. You're like, this sucks. It's like meh, right? I can see you really spending a lot of time here thinking, and thinking again. What do I do? What should I do? I like it. I like the logical side here. Also, if this resonates, you guys, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out with the algorithm. Let's take a look at the justice in the current situation. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra. Mhm. Justice is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Six of Wands. So here's the thing. You know what you want. You're showing me I'm manifesting a reconciliation, but before we get to the actual reconciliation part, you want to make sure that you can rebuild the foundation between you and your person. You're not going to just sweep it under the rug and be like, okay, I love you, you love me, let's get back together. Mm-mm. You're really showing me like we have to dig deep and rebuild whatever the hell happened between us. Like the crack in the foundation needs to be rebuilt. That's the only way that we can successfully even be back in each other's energies and move towards reconciliation. That's your definition of crossing your T's and dotting your I's. However, you're also aware that this is going to take a lot of work. And you're showing me I need to figure out if the juice is worth the squeeze. Like, I need to figure out how badly I want this. And am I willing to put in all the work to really fix the crack? Now, whatever this issue is in the foundation between you and your person, you're not showing it to be massive. You're not showing me like, oh, there was infidelity or anything like that. For some of you, it may have been that. But whatever this crack is, you're showing me it's gonna take a lot of effort to fix it, which is letting me know, especially with the Seven of Wands tied up to your person, it's letting me know that they're the one that are going to need a lot of work. It's not that fixing the crack is going to be the issue. It's getting them to work with you and meet you 50% of the way. That's going to be the difficult part because you're showing me like, is the juice actually worth the squeeze? Um, is me trying to get them or coax them or like get them to the point where they're going to do the same amount of work that I'm doing to fix this? Is it worth it? Let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles in the current situation. Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Star, the Empress, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, you're slowly starting to realize more and more just how much you want this person, how much you want this connection. The Star is literally like wish upon a star. This is my one desire. And your one desire in the current situation is this person and this connection. The Empress, and I don't assign gender to my cards, like this person is all that in a bag of chips as far as you're concerned. So I don't know if you've been dating and nobody else has really hit the mark the way they have, or nobody really excites you the way they do. But as far as you're concerned, this person and this connection is all you want. You're slowly starting to allow yourself to realize that in the current situation. The reason you're taking such small steps and it's a slow process is because it really stresses you out to come to this realization. When we realize that someone is so important to us or so significant to us, right? It kind of like ups the stakes. And now you're not just in this energy of, oh, maybe I'll take it, maybe I won't, maybe I'm interested, maybe I'm not. It's like, I really, really want this. And with that comes this like level of Nine of Swords, stress and anxiety, and like, okay, I really want this. How do I make this happen? Can I even make this happen? Let's look at the near future. Start off with the Six of Pentacles. Wow. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Magician, the Lovers, and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you get the Five of Cups. Yeah, you are manifesting this connection back. You're showing me it's not even just that I'm manifesting the connection. I'm just manifesting some sort of exchange of energy, something like Six of Pentacles. I text, you text back. Don't block me, don't ghost me. Like match my energy. We don't have to put a title on it. We don't have to like reconcile right away, but let's at least get back into this place where exchanging energies and having that flow between us actually works. Like it's good and it flows and it works. Your underlying energy for that is the Lovers. You are manifesting love and romance and this deep, deep emotional connection back, right? But you're trying to come off as very cool, calm, collected, and like you've logically thought this through, right? So the way you would probably approach this would be like, hey, I've been thinking and it just doesn't make sense for us to end this way. You're looking at it or trying to approach this from like a logical perspective and how you would reach out, how you would communicate, or how you would facilitate this flow. But the underlying energy is emotion. It's love. Let's take a look at the Three of Wands in the near future. Yeah, Three of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. You're single here in the near future still. And you're waiting for that point that you and your person will be able to work on things. It's not a question of if you'll get to that point. It's literally a question of when. That's what you're showing me. You're like, I know that it's only a matter of time until we get to the point where we can fix things and work on things and rebuild. But you are still single here, and I can see how much you don't like it. There's a lot of like, I'm over this, I'm over singlehood, I'm over being alone. Like I don't, I'm done with it. I'm done. And so you really are like, if it were up to you, Chariot, you just snap your fingers to be like, okay, we're at the let's work on this phase. You can be single, you don't like it, you're not enjoying it. Um, yeah, you're definitely not enjoying it, and I can see why. Like you want your person back so badly, you're like, okay, I'm done with being single. Let's take a look at the Two of Swords in the near future. Two of Swords is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Sun, and the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you get the Ace of Pentacles. You want a new beginning. You really do. You want to start over. And you're showing me like my definition of happiness. If I were like, what makes you happy in the near future, Aries, you'd be like, any exchange of emotional energies between me and my person, flirting, even like a cute hello with like an adorable emoji at the end, right? Something which indicates emotional interest. That would be what would make you happy. Now, you don't exactly know when that's going to happen, but you're showing me I'm willing to wait. Like I'm willing to take this as slow as it needs to be. If this person wants to take a year to get back together, that's fine. If they want to make it quicker, that's fine. But you're just kind of looking for any inkling of emotion coming from them. I don't see you getting it quite yet, but I also don't see it completely off the table. Like this person's done. So, my best thing to say would be Aries, just be patient. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind for this reading. From the universe, you get the strength, the Queen of Wands, and the Temperance. Patience. I can see how difficult it is for you. I can see how much you don't want this to take as long as it's taking. I can see how attracted and drawn to this person you are. I can see all of that. Just be patient, okay? The Temperance is letting you know whatever timeline you have in your head, get rid of it. Divine harmony, divine balance will be restored, but you're gonna have to give it you're gonna have to let divine timing take its place, because if you try to rush it, you're literally just gonna make things harder for yourself. So, Aries, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.